I really believe if Uzi Vert and JT got into one trench coat, bro, you would really think that's a regular sized human being right there. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. Welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. If this is your first time on He Rants, I want to let you know I'm just a random guy. I like to talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. And if that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll always be one of the first people to hear the voice. And at the same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure, and those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms, because we're so humble. Look in the description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. We gotta get into the first story. Sheesh, I felt like I've been gone 2 days without making a video. That is freaking wild. I don't think I've ever went that long. Two whole days without making a video. That is whoa. But let's get back into it, man. So the first story, man, we gotta talk about a woman by the name, I think, Amanda. What the hell? Amanda K. We gotta talk about this teacher by the name Amanda K. Fletcher. I don't know what the K stands for, but I assume it's for Kelly. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why would I assume it was Kelly. Why would it be? All right, listen. All right, so listen, the reason why I'm talking about her, Amanda K. Fletcher, is actually a teacher at a New York City school, right? A special school. I think it's a special, like, private school. I'm not sure, right? Because the name, it's named something math and science and all that, right? So STEM. You know, usually the kids in the STEM programs are usually the more brighter kids, right? The kids usually are in magnet programs, but that's besides the point, right? This situation actually happened in September of 2020, right? They're just bringing it up now because I guess court dates or something like that is about to pop up for her and everything, right? You're probably wondering why. What court dates? What's the reason? Was she out here smashing a student or something like that? No, but that would be awesome. I don't care what anybody say, right? I'd always, one of my many dreams, my wishes, right, would to be smashed by one of my teachers, right? Not one of the older, Big Bertha looking ones. Like, I'm talking about the nice younger ones, right? The ones that been out of college probably about 4 or 5 years. The ones in their late 20s, right? And just still a little bit naive. They don't know how to really pull the authority and everything like that. And then I'm in high school and all that, hormones raging, penis just fully strong and erect, ready to pike down anything that has a vagina and a pulse, right? That could be animals too, right? No, I wouldn't smash that. But the story with her is that she actually was on a Zoom call, right, and everything with the students, teaching them everything, and out of nowhere, she proceeded to start sucking the nipple of a random man, right? Yeah, just out of nowhere, just a random shirtless man for no reason. No one. He wasn't even introduced to the class or anything like that. I don't know if she knows the camera was on, but she had to, right? Because the way he said it went like this. Earlier on during the Zoom call, right, she was teaching class and everything, and she happened to be eating spaghetti. Yes, spaghetti, right, in front of the kids and everything. Well, through the computer and everything, right? By her eating the spaghetti, she then was eating it in front of a shirtless man, right? The shirtless man is unidentified. We don't know who the shirtless man is. Like I said, he hasn't introduced him, which is rude. Very, very rude, right? Possibly her husband. I don't know. Who knows, right? But then after that, the man proceeded to stand up, and then she just started sucking the man's nipple. Sucking it, going to town, and not only sucking the nipple, she proceeded to gyrate while sucking the nipple, meaning that this sucking of nipples is a turn on for her. Very, very, so she's into the kinky stuff. This sounds like my type of teacher. I haven't seen how she looks yet. I'm pretty sure I'm going to post a picture of her. She probably looks grotesque, but I'm praying to God she looks attractive. If she does look attractive, I would definitely like to, speak to her, right? Shirtless, of course, shirtless. Definitely would like to speak to her shirtless and see if we can figure out what went wrong. What was the reason for this, right? Because the crazy thing is, she did not provide an explanation. Right after she sucked the guy's nipple and gyrated, she proceeded teaching the class like nothing happened, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if the camera was on, or maybe she thought she turned the camera off for a split second. The camera turn off button wasn't working or something like that. Then she went in and jumped in. I don't know. I don't know, or maybe she wanted to teach the kids a little something about, sucking male nipples, right? Here's a thing that's frowned upon in the male community, right? We don't really talk about this, but I don't think you guys have ever had your nipples sucked by a fine young lady. I know what you're thinking. You're like, the nipples. Why would you get your nipples sucked by a fine young lady? That's just weird. That's kind of homo. Is it homo? Is it homo? Right? I thought it was weird myself. But then when a young lady decided to lick the nipple area, I had a weird tingly feeling upon my body. She asked me, should I stop? I said, no. Please proceed. I think I'm learning about my body, and I feel like you're learning more about my body as well. We're going to go through this venture together. The only thing is with this woman right here, she wanted to do it in front of the students. I don't know. Maybe that's a turn on. Maybe she's voyeurism, right? Well, I think voyeurism is if you're watching people. What's the other thing when people like being watched? I know porn stars have that thing that like they like being watched having sex and stuff, right? I don't like being watched having sex unless it's by the. We gotta talk about this guy Jovan Colazo, right? I think that's how you say it, Colazo. You have to say it with the accent, bring out the Latin. You know my name is Felix, right? But when you say it, you're supposed to say Felix because it's Latin and stuff, right? So I don't know if I have some Panamanian in my blood or something like that, Nigerian Panamanian mix. That I might put that in my bio, Nigerian Panamanian. That's definitely gonna get the hoes flocking. I seem more exotic for some reason, even though African should be considered exotic, right? Because it's not American, right? I don't feel like people look at it as exotic. But if I said I'm from Panama or something like that, oh, that's so exotic, that's so different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I shouldn't be doing that because I got a girlfriend and everything, but she doesn't watch my videos, so I can say anything I want. So the guy Jovan Colazo, right? This guy was pretty much doing his third week of basic training down there in South Carolina, right? South Carolina, a pretty great state. I gotta say this, man. Every time I drive by South Carolina, the women there are freaking gorgeous. Oh my goodness, when I say gorgeous, I mean gorgeous. There'll be so many times I'll be on Instagram. When you get on the explore page, start seeing a whole bunch of girls just twerking, gyrating, all that stuff, right? Then you go to their page, and usually in their bio says where they're from. It always says stuff like South Carolina or Haiti. Haiti got the honeys, bro. They got the honeys, man. I didn't realize how many honeys Haiti's got. Haiti got the honeys, and South Carolina. If you find a girl that's Haitian and she's from South Carolina, oh my goodness. I don't know if that's true, because maybe all the girls who are Haitian in South Carolina could all look like butt heads or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm just based off the two separate. I feel like it should be nice, right? It should be nice. But I keep getting sidetracked this video. My fault. Jovan Costello, because the guy that you guys know his name. I already said his name multiple times already, right? So he couldn't deal with the basic training. Right? He just felt like this is not the training for him and stuff, right? Because I've been hearing that the army training is pretty serious, right? Military training is definitely something of great importance and seriousness, right? It's not for the weaklings, right? So by his third week, he was like, yo, I'm out of here. So he took a rifle and decided to hijack a bus. Once he hijacked the bus, held the bus driver at gunpoint. Everything. Bus driver ran out. Of course, I would have ran out too. Left the kids, because it was a school bus. The kids in the back. Left the kids in the back. Rightfully so. Me, if I was the bus driver, I'm like, you guys don't pay me enough to make sure these kids survive, right? I have a family I need to go home to, right? If these kids die, so be it, right? I know people gonna be like, oh, Felix, that's so, you don't care about the kids? You wouldn't try to fight? No, hell no. Because what if he shoots me, right? And then he shoots the kids, right? Now I'm dead and the kids are dead. Or the kids could just be dead. Wouldn't it make more sense for just the kids to be dead? I mean, call me an asshole, Sam. Somebody got to live to tell the story, right? If he kills the kids, who most likely kill himself, that's how the book goes. The book always goes that way, right? So if he kills himself, I gotta be there to be like, hey, yo, so this is what happened. He ran into the bus and did this, blah blah blah. Before you know it, he killed the kids. Oh, but you didn't fight him off. Fuck you! I didn't fight him off. Hell no! You suck a dick. Everybody don't want to be a damn vigilante and stuff, right? So the bus driver got out, like I said, rightfully so and everything, right? And, when he started driving, the students in the back started calling their parents, started telling them, oh my gosh, this joint got freaking hijacked and everything. What are we going to do? Telling their parents how scared they are and everything, right? And, they just started questioning the gunman, right? Questioning the guy, right? I forgot his name already. That's crazy. Questioning him and everything, right? And he just had enough of it. First of all, I'm surprised that the kids were strong enough to actually ask them. So this makes me believe that this is a Caucasian school, right? Because if it was a black school, one of three things could have happened. Either the black kids would stay in the back like, oh crap, he got the gun, I ain't about to do it. Or the black kids would have jumped him or something like that. But then again, I don't know. Because then I feel like that's what the white kids would do. The white kids would, without fear and everything. Like, because, most of the time, a lot of white people, they have no fear of anything, right? That's why they usually try to play with bears and stuff like that. Play with freaking giant, I said bears already, but I'm gonna say bears again. Try to have pet wolves and stuff like that. White people are just fearless, right? Jumping off of buildings with a parachute. They're not even scared of it not opening up and stuff, right? They just want to find a reason to die. So most likely they'd probably jump up and be like, "Wait a minute, we're not gonna let you take this bus." Even if they aimed a gun, you can aim your gun at me, you can shoot me, it doesn't matter. I'll still survive. I'll survive through everybody else. Head ass. That's exactly what they do. That's why the black guy in the back, like, yo, you can shoot him. I'm good. I'm trying to go to the back escape side and everything, right? You know what I'm saying? But I digress, right? So eventually he just got tired of being questioned by these kids, right? And I said one of three ways. I only said two. F it. I'm been getting sidetracked too much in this video. But so he pretty much just said, "Screw it, man. You kids get the hell out the place, man. I don't want to see y'all no more, son. Let the kids free." And then he eventually drove down, to the next city and everything, and then abandoned the bus, right? And then he eventually got caught, and rightfully so, right? I don't know if he thought this was gonna be like America's Most Wanted type situation, right? I don't know if he was trying to go to the border, if he was trying to go to Florida and then catch a raft and then ride the raft to Cuba or something like that. I don't know what the hell he was doing, and that wasn't racist. That wasn't racist. I know a lot of y'all gonna say, "Oh, why Cuba? Is it because he's Hispanic?" No. Cuba is. I just feel like Cuba is a place they're probably not gonna come looking at you, looking for you, rather. I think that's. So the guy Jovan, he eventually got caught off the strength that he was trying to ask some people for their clothes, right? Pretty much, I'm pretty sure if he was asking them for the clothes, he probably had it at gunpoint, right? And everything, like, "Give me your clothes." Probably trying to change out the gear so he can go incognito, just fade off into existence, like just hit the blacklist. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but yeah, pretty much like that, right? And he got caught, and now he's charged with multiple counts of kidnapping, because he kidnapped like how many of those kids, even though he let them go, right? So I wonder how that works. If you rob a bank, right, but then you give all the money back, do you still get yeah, definitely would. Let's pray for Javon, what's his last name? We gotta talk about Lil Uzi Vert and JT. You guys know JT from the City Girls and everything, right? One of the leaders, one of the hoes at the round table, right? You know what I'm saying? The City Girl, Hot Girl Summer. They just started the whole movement and everything, right? Those girls are freaking terrible, right? The Street Coalition, one of their strongest nights, right? But you guys know at this point that this guy, Lil Uzi and JT, have been together for quite some time now. In fact, I believe they've been together for a year, but they've been keeping it on the hush, right? But now, as of recently, just been coming out letting everybody know, listen, we're together, we're a unit, right? We love each other and everything, right? But the reason why I'm talking about them today is because apparently they went on a magazine photo shoot and everything, right? On this, what's this magazine name? Homie? Or Home? I don't know if the E is silent. It's HOMME and then a plus. I don't know. I don't know the name. But it's a men fashion magazine, right? And then when you look at the pictures that they took together, right? It just seemed kind of off. Hey, Lil Uzi Vert is one of my favorite rappers, man. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you, son. His music is freaking great. I don't care what anybody says, right? Even though he is kind of strange. But one of the first things that was wrong when I saw this freaking magazine photo shoot and everything, the pictures and everything, it just seemed that Lil Uzi was towering over JT and everything, which is strange, because you guys know Uzi Vert, he's not the tallest guy out there, right? He's not the tallest branch on the tree, if that's even a thing, right? He's not. He's like, I think he's like 5'4", and he looks it. He looks shorter than that. And JT, she's like what, 4'11"? So they're both midgets. But the way that this guy Uzi looked over here, you would think Uzi might have been 6 foot or something like that, right? So we're trying to figure out, was this guy stepping on a step stool, right? Because these two are tiny people. I'm talking about little people. I'm talking about midgets. I'm talking about, like, listen, they can combine, they can climb on top of each other and transform into a Megazord. That Megazord would only be the size of a regular human being. You know, in the cartoons, when they have a freaking cartoon character, they want to get into a club or something like that, or kids, they want to get into a club, but they can't get in because they're so little and stuff, right? And then they both have to climb on each other's shoulders and stuff, wear a trench coat. I really believe if Uzi Vert and JT got into one trench coat, bro, you would really think that's a regular size human being right there. You'd be like, okay, man, he pans out. Yeah, he can come inside. You know what I'm saying? Just the sad thing is, they probably can't ride on most roller coasters, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they are tiny. I'm talking about little people of Atlanta, little people of the United States. I'm talking about miniature. I'm talking about these are miniature human beings. You can collect them and trade them like Pokemon cards. I'm talking about these guys are tiny, minuscule. I'm talking about minute, tiny. I said tiny already. I'm going to say it again. Miniature, tiny, puny, small. I'm talking about they have a baby, it'll be a pebble. That's how because I can't imagine. Can you imagine that baby coming up? That joint would be a. Not only that, Uzi Vert's face looked like it was a little bit off. It looked like the face was like photoshopped on the body and everything. It just didn't match up. It was just figuring out whoever was the person who photoshopped this did not do a very, very good job, right? Hey, but I'll give Uzi this, man. He definitely had that diamond gleaming. You know, the little, what was it, 12 million, 24 million. I don't know how much the diamond was, right? He had that diamond definitely gleaming, son, looking smooth. I can't hate on it. I can't hate on it, you know. But at the same time, if I was able to see him in person, I would definitely try to rip it off his forehead, though, son. That joint is definitely there. The wild thing about it, though, right, is that joint, because I've seen it in different videos, it's not perfectly centered, right? He didn't put it perfectly in the middle of his forehead. But I don't think you get do-overs in something like that, right? Once you take the L, you take the L, right? But I'll say this, though, regardless of JT being a part of the Street Coalition, she was looking very, very nice. But I definitely dropped some dick in that. Yes, definitely would. Would I go into it raw? Perhaps. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the day, depending on the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Definitely might. More likely than not. I'll say that, you know. There's only a select few women that I'd wear a condom for. Ladies like Dream Doll. Right? I definitely wear a condom for Dream Doll. It's just something about going in raw. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't. Janae Aiko. I know, surprising, right? Yeah, but I would wear a condom with her too. Just off the strength that the way she lied about eating the booty like groceries, and when you looked at the booty and it wasn't there, somebody that will lie so blatantly to make it seem like she has a big booty. I know a lot of you guys won't say that she didn't lie. She never said she had a big booty. But by you saying eat the booty like groceries, I would assume that your booty was big, right? But her to lie like that, her vagina can't be trusted. And yeah, I think those two are probably the only ones that I'd probably be like, yeah, I gotta definitely wear a condom. Oh yeah, and also every girl that ever got on the Joe Budden podcast. That's all the news I got for today, man. I know today was just a rambling ass video, so I'm just saying whatever, man. But I am really, really tired, man. I just been freaking working like crazy, and I feel like this Mother's Day weekend I needed some time to relax, and now coming back in I'm a little bit rusty. All right, but I appreciate you guys for showing love and support, man. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, man. At the same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure. That would definitely make me feel better, because this video was ass. Let's keep it a stack. This video was booty. All right. Oh god, man, leave a like, man, please, I beg of you. But still, also buy the merch. Mofo and offering females orgasm. Link in the description box below. That's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.